And welcome back. 680 News senior business editor Mike Eppel joins us now. Good morning to you, Mike.
Hello, good morning, Faiza. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. Let's start off with big expansion plans for Porter Airlines buying up to 80 new jets and possibly service out of Pearson International.
Yeah, this was quite the announcement from Porter, which of course has been shut down ostensibly since March of last year. Think about that. The airline has been grounded because of the pandemic restrictions. They're talking about a restart here in, I think, the next couple of months. We'll see. But going forward, they're saying this is the time to go big or go home, I suppose, considering they're buying up to 80 jets from Embraer of Brazil. It's a $5 billion order at list price. They've got apparently some deep-pocketed backers for this, but it sets the stage for Porter to become a very different airline when you think of it, because right now they're flying the Q400 planes, the turboprop planes, out of Billy Bishop. Jets are not permitted to fly out of the island airport. Remember the big debate about that, and it was basically scuttled because Porter had tried to look at doing jet service out of the island airport previously. So maybe there's a bet that this will come up for a renewed application at some point, but they'll be looking at slots out of Pearson to Ottawa and Montreal and further destinations, because that's what jet service offers. These Embraer planes would be the debut of the E2, they're called, hold about 130 passengers or thereabouts. And yeah, they're coming in when WestJet and Air Canada are just looking to get back to, normal service. And I think what's going to happen here too, Faiza, is the fact that, we've had so many airline employees on furlough. Some have left the industry, and now we're having this big restart. There's going to actually probably be a shortage of pilots and flight attendants, if you can believe that, and maintenance workers going forward here. So, job opportunity, perhaps.
And sticking with the travel theme, Richard Branson stripped to the edge of space. It did absolutely nothing for Virgin Galactic stock price. The shares actually dropped 50%, and it's down again this morning. The trip to space didn't do it?
No, lost altitude on the share price. They did announce a stock offering, and when you do that, it subsequently lends, there's more shares available, so that sometimes pulls down the overall performance of the equity. But look, Sir Richard Branson going to space on Sunday was a publicity stunt for Virgin Galactic. Let's face it, they're selling tickets for space tourism. It went well, and they've got a whole bunch of people, 600 or 700 already paying $200,000. And of course, you had the back and forth. Well, could this money be used for other things? Or, what's the point to it? Are there more pressing problems here on terra firma rather than going up into space? But again, it's about the future. And that's the other side of this, the exploratory nature of it. But yeah, it was kind of interesting seeing the share price drop, because I thought for sure it's going to go up. Nope, not so much. Went the other direction. Buy the rumor, sell the news is the old market adage.
Okay, well, the Dow Jones Industrial Average starts the day 4 points away from 35,000. The S&P 500 has hit 39 record highs so far this year. What does that mean?
Well, speaking of a rocket ride, these markets have just gone up and up and up. The earnings have been good. Interest rates are incredibly low, so investors have been buying stocks. Of course, prior to all this, you had the meme and the Reddit rally. That's kind of cooled off a little bit. Now we're back to traditional heavyweights, Apple and Amazon and Microsoft and Alphabet and Netflix, and Disney had a big day yesterday because of the box office success over the weekend for the Black Widow movie in the Marvel franchise, the cinematic universe as it is. So today we've got earnings coming from some big U.S. banks. PepsiCo just reported, and their sales jumped 12.5% year over year. Pepsi and Coke haven't been selling a lot of beverages at stadiums or concerts or any of those kind of things. That's getting back to normal now. Guess what? Their sales are going up. I mean, you see it in the States. Last night at the home run derby in where was that? Colorado, I think. They had 50,000 plus people in the stands. That's a lot of beverages to be sold.
Okay, we have under a minute. Let's quickly talk about the lumber market erasing all of the gains from the year.
Who would have thought that we'd be talking about investing in lumber? But that's where we are. or maybe not, because the price for lumber at its peak earlier this year, because there was the supply shortage, mills had been shut down, they had to keep up, and of course the building boom then happened, so people were paying up for lumber big time, hit a peak of $1,700 US per linear board foot is the measurement. It's publicly traded on the Chicago market or elsewhere. You can find it. Today, it's gone from $1,700 this morning at $700.
Wow.
So it has erased all of the gains for the year. It's going to be interesting to hear from the building industry how quickly, and go to the big box reno stores, are we going to see a drop in lumber prices for whatever project you may have? We typically see any of these things, they go up like, oh, we're going back to rockets again. They float down like a feather.
Stay tuned to that. 680 News Senior Business Editor Mike Eppel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Ontario is reporting its lowest COVID-19 case count in nearly 10 months. Details on the numbers are coming up right after the break.